The principal station dates from around 1850s, and it has a fantastic sort of spatial clarity. And although the station's changed enormously, in many ways, in the way it operates, it's still a fantastic space. You know, it was at the forefront of engineering design at its time. But outside of the station, when we came along, it was really quite neglected.
The area the pit project has taken over and transformed had always been the forgotten end of the station. The point is, with over 5 million square foot of mixed-use development to the north of it, it could no longer be ignored, and that perhaps a new entrance to the station was required.
The works are around 4 key elements: the taxi facility, the London Underground station, the new entrance into the northern area of the canal, and the overstation development, which is owned by TfL, future-proofed for. So it's hard to think of it as one project, it's many.
There's 4 organisations that we had to try and integrate with. We had a developer, we had the London Underground station itself, Network Rail and Crossrail. So effectively we break it all down into component parts and realised that we couldn't just solve one element because it had an impact on others.
The relationship we built up with Weston Williamson on this project, you just felt that together you were able to do a lot more. So some of the areas that were very architectural that the engineers didn't necessarily get involved in brought a lot of value and enhanced what we were doing. It also brought challenges which engineers like having technically. So the canopy where the taxi ramp had columns that would look like trees, and that obviously had structural aspects to it.
You could talk about the Brunel structures in a similar way, where the detail of the column connections express the engineering of that time. We're responding in a similar way, and we're expressing those details, and that enables the passenger experience to be a sort of richer experience, if you like, because they're experiencing the building and the way the building works. As you move into the concourse, you can see right the way down the station. You can see a clear route all the way along span 4, and there's a clear route that picks up the taxi facility on the way that leads to an entrance down into the main passenger concourse. So that spatial clarity is really important for passenger experience.
And we opened up that station to the canal, so there's a beautiful walk along that canal, and I don't think many people probably sort of connected the station with the canal until that work was done.
I think almost a lot of the value in it is that people won't notice things. They won't notice changing levels, they won't notice distances, because the environment is spacious, it's well lit, there are things to see along the way, everything's very legible, so actually there's an effortless movement.
And I think people, I hope, get a sense of joy and enjoyment, because there are many levels and layers to it, and you'll see different things each time you come to it. And I think that's quite important for a rich project that needs to be there for such a long time in such an important place.